I mean, that really does look the part. Look at that creaminess in there. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks phenomenal. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today you either liked it or you like it or you didn't like it, and I was an in-between. Sometimes I really enjoyed it, other times I didn't. Now I love it. Rice pudding. Now we had it pretty regular at school, you know, with a bit of jam slapped on, nice crusty top and all that stodgy creaminess inside. Like I say, I was an in-betweenie at school. Sometimes I liked it, sometimes I didn't. It's easy to make. Let's show you how to do it. Now we are going to bake this. I'm going to bake it in the high sapientia air fryer oven, but you can bake it in a regular oven. And we'll talk about the temperatures in a minute. First job, we want to take some butter and we want to butter out our dish. Okay, in there, this is arboreal rice. It's Italian, but that's irrelevant. It's arboreal rice. Give it a shake around in the bottom, level it out a little bit. There we go. Okay, I've got milk and I've got sugar. Just push that there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stir that milk with the sugar. Give it a stir in. Now what you can do, you can just chuck the sugar in there with the milk. But if you do it this way, we might be able to dissolve some of the sugar in the milk. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to that. It's salt to taste. Give that a mix through. It just makes it easier rather than chucking it all in there. Keep the spoon. We might have to scrape out some sugar. Okay, there's our dish full of rice. Nice and gently. Let's have that milk in there. We don't want to splash everywhere. And there is just a little bit of that sugary mixture left in there. There we go, it's all in there. A can of very well known evaporated milk. Now this is going to add that creaminess that we all love. In it goes. Now this is a 370 gram can. I think that's about 12 ounce. Now that is full. Take our spoon and just gentle stir. Not much, just nice and gentle. We don't want all that rice clumped up, but obviously we don't know where it is under there. So when we cook this, we start to cook it. It's got to cook for 2 hours. After an hour, we take it out, give it a stir around, or pull it forward, stir it around, shove it back in. On there, nutmeg. About a teaspoon in total. That's going to give us that characteristic flavour that we've all got used to. Fresh nutmeg is better, obviously. I'm using powdered. And we want to be going on there with a couple of lumps of butter. Now you can grate your butter if you so wish into here, but I find just cubing it like this is just as easy. Plus I can distribute it into little areas, and I know the area's got the butter. I don't make such a mess then either by grating it all over. Now I am going to put this on a tray. That's for my own benefit for using this oven. You could just put this on a rack in the oven. It's not going to boil over. The rice is going to absorb all the fluid, so there's not a worry. The thing for my oven is this glass tray is slightly larger. So if I turn it like that, it's perfect in the oven. Absolutely perfect. Okay, like I say, I'm using this high sapientia air fryer oven. You use your normal oven. Normal oven, set the temperature for 150 and you will cook for about 150 degrees, that's about 300 Fahrenheit, and you will cook for about 2.5 hours. I'm going to set this to, it has a bake setting on here actually, to 140, and it probably will work, I'm not sure, but I'm going to do it at 150 and we are going to cook it for 2 hours maximum. Turn it round in an hour. Preheat your oven. This will only take a couple of minutes, so we don't have to worry about it. Such a small compact unit, it's fantastic. If you're using your regular oven, make sure you get it up to a temperature of 150 degrees and then put your pudding in. Okay, that's had a couple of minutes, that's good enough. Now, jiggly juggly, let's get this in there. I did tell you it doesn't quite fit, but it's in. Now, you can see already, I'm going to lower this temperature down because this is an air fryer oven. So I'm going to come down to the bake setting. Let's shut that up. We're going to the bake setting. We're going to the bake setting. I'm a low fan. I'm going to do it at 140 degrees to start off with. 150 degrees in your regular oven. We're doing 140 degrees and we are going to set that for 60 minutes. In 60 minutes time we're going to give it a stir. Our pudding's had about half an hour, as you can see. So what we're going to do is take it out, we're going to give it a stir, put it back in. It started to settle down, it started to thicken up, but we're going to get that out of there and we'll stir it to put back in. That is looking fantastic. So that is bubbling away quite nicely there. Look, we're getting a bit of a skin on already. So we're just going to give that a little turn over. We're going to put it back in. And you can see the rice has started to puff up inside. So that is going back in the oven. And just let it carry on. Okay, that's had 1 hour. And to get that out, we're going to give it another stir over and we're going to put it back in again. So it's forming up now, look, you can see. So we just stir all that back in there. This time it goes in and we don't touch it, we leave it alone this time. So just give it a little turning over. Okay, back in. On again, 1 hour. We don't touch anything this time, just let it cook, do its own thing. Okay, we nearly had a bit of a mishap there, you know. I've been watching it obviously because we never cooked a rice pudding in an air fryer before. And I've had to stir it through and add a little bit of milk. It's drying out too quick. So we've done the full hour, as you saw. We've bobbed it back in and we're down to the last 10 minutes. So it's had 50 minutes, but it is starting to go too dry. So I've given it a stir with a little bit more milk. It is cooked and we'll bring it out. So we're going to get that out of there and we're going to serve it up. So if you're using an air fryer like this, you'll have the same problem. It cooks quicker. So we nearly had a huge mishap and that would have been dried out. Now it's perfect. However, you can see that I had to stir it through. So now we've only got a light crispiness on the top. We've only got a light skin. Whereas if you cook it in the oven, you'll probably have to cook it all the way and have a nice skin over, but that's not a problem. Okay, we need to serve some of this up. I mean, that really does look the part. Look at that creaminess in there. That is superb. Right, let's serve some of this up. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks phenomenal. On there with a blob of your favourite jam. Oh, rice pudding made. A fantastic, fantastic dessert. Very good. Creamy and filling. Let's give it a go. Oh, get stuck in here. Oh. Oh. That is so creamy. That is absolutely delicious. Really creamy, an underlying little bit of a sweetness there. It's not oversweet at all. Eat it with your jam. That is a proper comfort dessert. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video.